Hello there and welcome. How's it going? This is Mark Castillo, aka the Digital Marketing Warrior. Welcome to the Ask and Be Inspired affiliate marketing live stream, designed to help you get unstuck, produce results, and achieve time freedom, even if you're brand new. How many times have you been told regarding social media marketing to build your audience, to gain more followers? But in doing so, you're left feeling confused because you don't know what to do to connect with your audience. Yeah, there's the importance of building your audience, building your followers, building your list, but how do you connect with them? Well, in today's episode, I'm going to be going over the 5 insider secrets to connecting with your audience that'll leave your competition scratching their heads. Okay, so I'm going to dive into the first secret. So, the first secret that you need to keep in mind, so we all know how important it is to build your audience. But what you need to do also is you need to make sure the message must match the market. Leave this over here. All right, how are we doing over here? Audio's still good. Okay. Number 1, the message must match the market. Now, I don't take all the credit for this. This is an insider secret that I learned from my coaches and mentors, Ace and Rich Guzman. What does it mean to match the message with the market? A lot of times, people will be marketing on social media without ever understanding what they're doing and without being targeted. So, whatever you're selling, whatever product or service it may be, you need to make sure that whatever niche that you're targeting, your product or service is complementary to that niche. It must match it. It's not going to make sense to sell steak to a vegetarian, no matter how attractive or sexy you make that steak look. It's like that example I just shared with you just a moment ago. And when you when you match the message with the market, you need to make sure that you give your audience what they want. But how can you give your audience what they want? Well, first of all, you need to know what they want. And this comes from doing your market research and studying the top 5 competitors in your niche, whoever they may be. So that's how you're going to figure out what it is that your audience wants so that you can start connecting with them because you have the right message that you're putting in front of them. Now, once you get your message matching the market, be unique with your content. While it's good to model after success, to model after your competitors, you don't want to simply plagiarize, copy, and regurgitate whatever they're doing. Otherwise, you're just being a complete copycat. So you got to make sure that you got to add your personalization to your content. What does that mean? Well, what that means is you got to make sure don't pitch slap, copy, and regurgitate, or you don't want to just simply post success quotes. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of people that I see marketing on social media as of right now that are building their audience, they're just putting out junk content. Content that's not relevant to their target audience, that doesn't speak to them, and just reeks high of nothing but garbage. And success quotes don't help either. Even though your niche may be personal development or the motivation niche, you got to keep in mind that motivation and personal development quotes can only go so far. Now, for some of your content, you can post success quotes, but you can do it in a way that most people won't bother doing it. And that's where your personalization comes in. That's where you can add your uniqueness to your content. Because let's face it, there's only going to be one of you. And in knowing that there's only one of you, use that to your advantage because nobody else is going to be you except you. So rather than post a lot of cat videos, post a lot of success quotes, or just pitch slapping people all over the place with your business opportunity, take the time to brand yourself. Brand yourself as the leader and authority in your niche. Take people on a journey because this is what you're doing with your audience. You're taking them on a journey. You're inviting them to join you on your unique journey because everybody else that's out there is totally different. You are different. So use that uniqueness to your advantage. Okay, so that's number 2. How are we doing on the audio? Okay, very good. And now, once you understand that you need to match the message to your market, you got to be unique with your content. The third thing that you got to do to connect with your audience is to respond to the people who engage with you. Respond to the people who engage with you. I see this happen a lot on social media, and if you're guilty of this, this is something that you need to change so that you can connect with your audience more. Because it's not just about only building the audience, just building up the numbers. In building the numbers, you got to make sure that you also connect with your audience. It doesn't help to have 1 million followers, yet you're doing nothing to connect with those 1 million followers. So what would you rather have? 1 million followers who are basically not going to care about anything that you post? Or would you rather have 5,000 targeted followers who love your content and who will follow you to the ends of the earth? That's something to think about. So what do I mean by responding to the people who engage with you? Let's say you put up a social media post. You get a lot of engagement on it. You get the likes, the hearts, and then you get a few comments also at the very bottom. What you would do is, this is a trick I do with my social media post. You would react to their comments, respond to them, put some thought into the response. Don't just say brief words like, yeah, absolutely, or thanks for commenting on my post, or just only putting like emojis or a GIF or a sticker. You want to put some thought into your responses to people that actually take the time to comment. Because when you get that on your content, when you get people replying to you from your email or from your video or social media post, they took the time to not only read, watch, or listen to your content, but they also took some time to put thought into engaging with it, to responding to whatever you said in your content. And so it makes perfect sense to respond right back to them. So that way you can boost up your engagement on social media. It will get pushed up in the newsfeed. People will see it more. And then you'll get more engagement numbers, more comments. And that's how you're going to be able to build up those numbers. Now, here's another trick. For the people that are consistently engaging with your post, go on their social media profile, find at least 2 posts to react to show engagement on, leave a comment on their post. And what I found from doing that is it really helps to build up your engagement numbers. This is a trick I learned from my coach and mentor, Ace Guzman, by the way. She's an expert social media marketing coach, and this is a trick I learned from her. And I tested it for myself in my business, and I can tell you from experience and coaching that this actually works. So don't dismiss responding to the people who engage with your content. I can't begin to tell you how many times I see people just complaining on social media that they're sad because they're not seeing their engagement numbers increase. They're not seeing the numbers in their favor. And they get sad, they get disappointed, and they get discouraged also. But you got to keep in mind that if you're not doing these things, well, that explains why your social media numbers are not going up and why you're not really connecting with your audience. So don't just set the dinner table and set the plates down. Then as soon as the guests come walking in, you just boot out the door. Because that's what a lot of people do when it comes to social media marketing. They set the plates down, they set the dinner table up. Then when the guests start coming in, they just go out the door and they just don't entertain and greet their guest. Now, what kind of a party would that be? So respond to the people who engage with you. That's another secret you're going to be able to use to your advantage to connect with your audience. So are we doing on the audio? Okay, still good? Okay. So now, number 4, what you want to do besides responding to the people who engage with you, show up every day for your audience. Oh, by the way, is this making sense so far? Let me know with a quick comment down below the video. Yes, this is incredible. Or yes, this is making sense. Before I move on to the next secret. Okay, so you want to show up every day for your audience. What does that mean? Well, you want to show up for your audience in cranking out the content that they're looking for so that not only you will boost up your engagement, but you will also be building that know, like, and trust relationship with your audience. Because trust nowadays is a hard thing to earn from people. Because there's a lot of people out there who take advantage of trust. And now, generally speaking, a lot of people in the marketplace are generally skeptical. They're much harder to earn trust from because of all the con artists, the scammers out there that took advantage of them, and they lost thousands and thousands of their dollars because of it. So you want to show up for your audience every single day. Take them on a journey. Now, everything that you post on your content, it doesn't always need to talk about, like, say, for example, Like, it doesn't always need to talk about marketing. For social media, you can sprinkle in some cool personal stuff that you do in your everyday life, because people also want to see that you are just like them. You may be building a business, but you're also using it as a means to better the quality of your lifestyle, which is what they want. And they want to see you making your dreams become a reality. And who wouldn't want that? That's why you are unique in your own way. Use that to your advantage and take them on a journey. Show them behind the scenes what you're doing. Share some cool stuff with them that you do in your personal life. For instance, in my social media profile, sometimes I will post about going to the movies, because that's one of the things I love doing, is going out to see new movies. Sometimes I will also share some things about personal lifestyle. Sometimes I'll show my action figure collection back here. And it's things like this that you don't want to just purely make it about hard teaching marketing. So show up every day for your audience. Show them that you mean business, that you are the leader and authority. Otherwise, if they see that you post here and there, but you're not consistent at it, that's going to create trust issues. And then they're going to be wondering if they can even trust you or not. Because if you're having trouble consistently showing up for yourself, what more for your audience? That's not going to look good on you as a marketer, and it's going to be much harder to get the results that you're looking for when your audience sees that you have a hard time being consistent. So my recommendation to you, don't fall into that. It's okay that sometimes you can skip a day or two, but don't do it frequently to the point where it gives your audience the impression that you have trouble with being consistent. Okay, so that's secret number 4. Now, secret number 5. Well, by the way, let me go ahead and check the audio. Okay. Sometimes audio cuts out here, so I just got to check every now and then to make sure, because sometimes when I do these live streams, sometimes the audio or the camera or the video cuts out, and I've had that happen a couple of times, so just making sure. Okay, so secret number 5, and this is the most important one. You probably have never thought about this before. Before I reveal it to you, can you guess what it is? I'd like you to let me know in the comments down below. What do you think is secret number 5? Because I don't want you to just watch this live stream, watch me give you this content. I want you to actually engage with me. So what do you think number 5 is? Type it in the comments down below. Okay, so you got your answer for secret number 5? Okay, so if you guessed it right, and hats off to you if you did, don't rush things to make a sale. A lot of people that do marketing are so desperate to the point where they do everything that they can to take shortcuts to profits. That's something you don't want to do. Why? Because it's not natural. And it's not the right way of doing marketing, because what you're doing is you're looking to cheat your way to success. That's not the goal here. The goal here is to build your audience, connect with your audience, get that know, like, and trust relationship going. And when your audience is ready, they will buy from you. Now, nobody knows how long that will take. You got to understand that just like a relationship, it takes time to build trust. Trust is not something that you can build in a matter of a week, a few weeks, or even a month. Sometimes it will take longer. Will you get people that will buy from you up front? Yeah, you'll get some people that will buy from you up front here and there. But most of the time, people are going to see if you're legitimately the real deal. They're going to see if you are the solution to their problems and not the other way around. I made a post earlier today talking about you are not the solution to my problems. I am the solution to your problems. Read that again and implement that in your marketing. I see a lot of people become so desperate for sales, so desperate to boost their numbers that they're forgetting what's the main goal in marketing, no matter what it is that you're selling. A lot of people forget the long-term vision. They forget why they're even in business in the first place. Obviously, everybody is in this business to make money. That's no secret. But a lot of people forget that in order to make the profits, they need to be of service to others. Nobody is just going to whip out their wallet and hand you their money without you doing something that's so high in value that they will gladly pay you their money for it. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments down below. Yes, it does. Don't rush things just to make a sale. Because if you do, it's going to be much harder to generate results, and chances are you'll quit too soon before you start seeing the fruits of your labor. Don't forget that your audience are real human beings with real problems. They have pains, challenges, and struggles that they're going through. You, as a marketer, got to take time to figure out what are their pains, what are their problems, and what's the solution to their problems. That's the kind of content you got to be creating in your marketing. You got to be putting out there. Yeah, success quotes help here and there. I mean, you can still share those things, but you don't want to make your whole social media profile or all of your content throughout just on success quotes. Because let's face it, that's not marketing. What is marketing is you show people that you mean business. You show people that, hey, I'm the one with the goods. I am the leader and authority in the niche, and you should listen to me. How do you command such a presence to your audience? Well, you show them by helping them solve their problems, their pains, and their challenges, because that's what a leader would do. Someone that's desperate to make a sale would just pitch and pitch and pitch and pitch and pitch, which unfortunately still a lot of people do to this day. If you want to be well on your way to generating results as soon as possible, stop pitch slapping. Follow these 5 insider secrets to connecting with your audience more, and watch how things turn around in your business. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing screen right over here. Okay, let me stop sharing screen. Okay, so it's time for questions. I actually had some questions come in prior to this live stream episode, but if you got any questions for me, now's the time to leave them in the comments down below. And while you do that, I'm gonna go ahead and get a quick sip of water. Okay, it's time for questions. JC asks, how can young entrepreneurs leverage social media and mentorship to increase their chances of success? I went over this somewhat during the live stream for the main content, but JC, I'm going to just tell you right here, social media is a way to build your personal brand. You're a you brand, according to the book Magnetic Sponsoring. What you're doing with social media is you're not making it about the company. You're making it about branding yourself, that you are the leader and authority in your niche with the goods that your competition doesn't have. This is a way for you to build that know, like, and trust relationship with your audience so they will not only trust you, but they'll be more inclined to becoming a lead and converting into a sale. Now, with regards to mentorship, what I can tell you from experience is it's huge. It's a huge benefit, and it makes a huge difference to have the right guidance. I was very fortunate to have the right coaching and mentorship from the right people who actually cared about my success. So it definitely will pay you in the long term to invest into coaching and mentorship so that you can get a crystal clear direction of what to do in your business. What I'll also say from my personal experience is without the right coaching and mentorship, I would have likely quit building this business a long time ago. I probably would have gone back to sticking to college and hoping that whatever job I get in corporate America will work out for me over the long term. But with the right coaching and mentorship, it made a huge difference not only in my business, but in my life in general. And hey, if you're a young entrepreneur like I am, I'm in my late 20s, definitely reach out to me if you're stuck and struggling, and I'll definitely get you going in the right direction. So keep that in mind going forward, and just know that with the right coaching and mentorship, it'll make a huge difference in your business. Richard asks, is there any website where I can do email marketing for free? I've been asked this question a lot by people with regards to email marketing. I get it that you're strapped for cash, economy's not doing great right now, and you want to see if you can still generate success in building a business without having to pay for anything. The reality of it is, if you want to do email marketing the right way, you need to be willing to invest into it. You got to invest into doing it right. Yeah, there's free email marketing websites, I'm sure, that are out there. But if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know what are the steps to take to get email marketing off the ground and running, well, you're going to be shooting in the dark. You're not going to know what to do, even though there's a free email marketing website which you can use. If you don't know what you're doing, why are you going to ask such a question that ask about using a free tool and then you don't know how to use it? Because you can ask about questions like this all you want. What are some free ways to do marketing without paying for anything? The reality of it is you can't build this business without investing something into it. Now, it doesn't need to be a whole lot like that of paying a college degree, but you still need to have some startup capital. You still need to be able to not only invest the money, but invest the time into discovering how you can build your email marketing skill set, as well as your other marketing skill sets that are going to allow you to earn the results. Because without that, it's not going to be possible. So, for email marketing, Richard, what I recommend that you do is invest into a course that's going to teach you how to do email marketing, and then be willing to invest into an email marketing autoresponder so you can actually have things set up correctly so that you're not going to drive yourself insane to the point where you feel like you can't do this and you don't know what to do. Because with the right guidance, with the right courses and programs, it's going to make things easier for you. It's not going to be overly complicated, and then you're going to be stuck in front of your computer for 8 hours figuring out what the hell are the first steps. So don't do that to yourself. And hey, if you need some help with email marketing, I'm your go-to guy. So keep that in mind going forward. Savannah asks, what is the general rule for sending out emails? Is it considered appropriate to send emails late at night? You don't want to send emails late out. You don't want to send out emails late at night. What I can tell you from my own testing with my own email marketing campaigns is you want to send out emails during the day, anywhere from morning to the afternoon. And how you're going to find out what are the best times to send out your emails is you do testing. For 1 week, let's say you want to test out sending out your email at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you go for that. You send out emails for that week, look at your results, see how they did, and then for the next week, you can test out sending out emails, let's say at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you do emails and send them out for that week at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Look at the results, compare them with last week's. Then in the following week, you do another test with a different time. Let's say you want to do 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then you send out emails under that time for that whole week and compare those 3 weeks. Compare to see what got you higher open rates, what click-through rates you saw, and if there's any conversions. That's how you're going to know what best times are going to be to send out your emails. But that can't happen unless you test. Tamara asks, is it advisable to purchase email lists from companies that claim to have verified emails? This is another question I see get asked a lot about email marketing is, can you purchase lists, or can you find a website that gives out free emails, free email list? And I'm just going to be frank with you. You're better off building your own list, both organically and through paid marketing. There's no other way around it. Because, yeah, you can do such things, but the problem is, how are you going to know if those emails on that list are even targeted to the niche that you're targeting? I'm going to repeat that again. How will you know if those emails that you're planning to buy, that email list that you're looking to get, how will you know if those emails are targeted, if they're even relevant to your niche? Because for all you know, you could be going out there buying those email lists or looking for free ones, and you're not going to know if they're going to be relevant to your niche. And if you were to get such email list and then you find out your results suck when you send out your emails, like you're barely getting any opens, then you'll know that it's a junky list. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of money, especially if you paid for it. Whereas if you build your list organically, if you build your email list through paid marketing, at least you're going to have a better peace of mind knowing that the leads that are coming in from those traffic sources are more targeted and relevant to your niche. That's the most distinguishing factor to consider, because it's a waste of your time if you're just going to be fishing out there for free emails or free email lists, even from companies that have their email list verified. You're not going to know if that list of subscribers is going to be good to add to your own email list until like you test it. But generally speaking, just to save you headaches, just to save you time and stress and money, make sure that you do it organically and through paid marketing. You will be thanking yourself over the long term, and it will save you so much unwanted problems and headaches that will come from doing it the other way. Okay, so if you got any more questions, now's the time to ask. Otherwise, if there are no more questions, I'll go ahead and wrap this up. Okay, I don't see any questions that came in. I trust you got a ton of value out of this live stream. And if you did, how would you love to be able to create more happy memories and life experiences? If you've been looking to do that but have been unsuccessful due to failed, crappy marketing programs, I want to help you end that struggle. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be hosting an exclusive webinar live stream that will reveal to you 8 reasons why you're not making money with affiliate marketing. This is an exclusive webinar that I'm only going to air in my Facebook group, the Email Marketing Warriors. So in order to view that webinar live stream, you got to be part of that group. I'm not going to make this public on my profile, on my main business profile. And you'll want to make sure that you join that group so you can gain access to that webinar live stream. And during that webinar live stream, I'm going to be giving out a September bonus special only exclusive to my group members. So I'm not going to be going public with this because I only want to work with people who are serious about taking their business to the next level, or simply those that want to get started in building a business for the long term. So if you haven't already, I'd like for you to check out the link below this video to my Facebook group. I want you to join, answer the questions, and then once I accept you, tune in at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow to be able to get access to the 8 reasons why you're not making money with affiliate marketing and what you can do to rectify them. I'm going to be giving out a September bonus special only for this month. So if you've been considering to do affiliate marketing, but you haven't pulled the trigger for whatever reason, now's your chance to do it. But like I said, you're only going to get access to this if you join my Facebook group. So don't hesitate any longer. I want you to click that link below this video, join my Facebook group, answer the questions, and be sure to tune in. Actually, it's not 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's actually 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Apologies for the slight mishap. But the webinar live stream tomorrow is at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So mark your calendars. It's going to be a big event that I'm going to be hosting, and this is something that you won't want to miss if you haven't been generating the success in your business that you've been looking for. Okay, so with that said, this is Mark Castillo, aka the Digital Marketing Warrior. Thank you for joining me in on this live stream episode. Have an amazing day wherever you may be, whatever time zone that you're watching this from, and I'll see you on the next one very soon. Take care and all the absolute best.